All right, phase 3 of a cool, crisp, clean whistle sit. Funsies. Pat Nolan, been on the podcast a few times, world-renowned dog trainer, retriever trainer, works for the government doing special forces dogs. This guy knows his stuff, and he talks about training in drive. So this is part of that. When the dog is super jacked, I got a bumper in my back pocket, old Rambler loves a bumper. I can use the bumper to create behaviors and mold behaviors that then I can overlay stimulation, collar stimulation, and he stays high, and we can get really quick, fast, fun responses out of the dog, right? We've done phase 1, we've done phase 2, we've got things moving and shaking. Now I want to pull this bad boy out, and we're gonna get a lot of fun and activity. Here we go. So, I'm thinking in my head before we do things, right? We want to be prepared. Whistle in the mouth, blue ribbon whistle. Got my bumper, got my e-collar, everything is handy. I'll tell you when I use the collar, but I'm not going to use it right away. So, we get the dog all super excited. He's a good boy, he's a good boy. Good, and then you pay the man. Good boy, so you pay the man. When that butt hits the ground, you pay the man. Good, okay. Good, okay. Good, there you go. There you go, hey, there you go. Good, okay. So we get a fired up maniac that's crisp, I gotta catch my breath, crisp whistle set, and then he gets paid. So he's figuring out the faster my butt hits the ground, the faster I get my bumper. The other cool part about this is people will say like, my dog hears a whistle and it'll halfway sit and look at me. Playing this game will get that dog to spin around quicker and look at you because they're about to get paid, right? So it works on so many different levels. Here we go. Here we go. So this is kind of the part. Ooh, good boy, you heard a little tweet. This is kind of how you would start it, right? We're getting them going, Good, okay? Now I'm gonna give them a little bit of a fake throw. Here we go. Oh. Good, right? So he doesn't have to catch it. I could care less. You can bop it on the ground, sit. Good. Here we go. You ready for this angle? Hey, hop, hop, hey, hop. Okay. So if your dog doesn't play catch very well, you can just throw it right at him on the ground. Good. Here. Good. Okay, here we go. Oh, hey. Good. So, fun game. Now, that's maybe day 1. He's starting to figure this out. Let's add collar pressure. So, play with him. Blow the whistle. He hears the whistle. He feels the collar. So the idea is you can't push this and then blow the whistle. And you can't really do it at the exact same time of the whistle. It has to be like, watch my fingies. Ready? Get a zoom in there, big fella. Collar. Sorry, bud. Sit. Does that make sense? So the dog has to register the whistle, calibrate it in his little dog brain. He feels stim, butt hits the ground, pressure's turned off, he gets paid. Okay? Art, not the science. It takes a little bit of finesse, baby. Here we go. Hey, here, hop, let's go. Attaboy. Good, here we go. Get him jacked up, get him back in the zone. Good, good, hey, hop. Good. Pay the man, right? Attaboy, come here, pal. Sit. So once we get a couple days of that crisp whistle sit where you're paying them, now we can overlay collar pressure just like that. Let's think here. If I put stim on it 2 or 3 times in a row, I'm gonna give him a freebie and see how quick we got it. So he's not feeling it every time. We're not doing a boatload of pressure. We're putting some stimulation in there and then pay the man. Good job, buddy. So now phase 3 is complete. We've got a dog on lead that's sitting, rolling sit on lead, coming to you from a remote location and sitting and understanding the collar. Now we've done funsies, training and drive, adding collar stimulation to that. Now phase 4.